You know, I've always kind of wondered if anybody's ever written a step-by-step guide on how to use a ladder. Hey folks, welcome to This Week in History, and right up front, as always, we want to go ahead and thank our patrons, Steve Stevens, Clayton Jaimez, the Hayes family, Patrick Freeman, and Mark Penn Griffin. We appreciate the support, and we appreciate the support from all of you through liking, commenting, all that good stuff. But if you want to help out a little bit more and check out some of our Patreon exclusive videos, just check out the link down in the description below. Anywho, let's get to it. On February 6th in 1685, James II of England, who was also James VII of Scotland, was proclaimed king after the death of his brother Charles II. He would eventually be deposed in favor of his Protestant daughter Mary II and her husband William III of Orange after a Dutch invasion known as the Glorious Revolution. In 1778, the Treaty of Alliance and the Treaty of Amity and Commerce were signed by the United States and France in Paris, signaling the official recognition of the new republic and bringing France into the American Revolution. On February 7th in 987, the rebellion of Bardas Phocas the Younger, led by generals of the Byzantine military elite, Bardas Phocas the Younger and Bardas Scaleros, began as a wide-scale rebellion against Emperor Basil II that was ultimately unsuccessful. On February 8th in 1250, Crusaders were defeated by Ayyubid forces at the Battle of Al-Mansura during the 7th Crusade. That crusade's idea was to topple Muslim power in Egypt in order to retake Jerusalem. And after their military defeat and the crusade's failure, this led to the Shepherd's Crusade, which we've covered here before. On February 9th in 1539, the first recorded race was held at Chester Racecourse, also known as the Rudy, in Cheshire, England. The track is still in use today, and it's the oldest still used racetrack in the world. On February 10th, 1355, the St. Scholastica Day riot broke out in Oxford, England, after several students complained about the quality of wine at a tavern. And yeah, things just kind of escalated from there. It was basically an armed version of college versus townies that ended up with 63 scholars and 30 locals dying within 2 days. In 1763, the Treaty of Paris, yeah, there have been a lot of those, ended the French and Indian War, which was the last of the 4 French and Indian Wars, with France giving over Quebec to Great Britain. On February 11th in 1659, Swedish forces were defeated at the assault on Copenhagen by Danish and Dutch forces during the Second Northern War. This defeat led to negotiations between the sides and the end of the war. In 1861, the House of Representatives unanimously passed a resolution guaranteeing non-interference with slavery in any state as a last-ditch effort to stave off the Civil War. It simply read, resolved, that neither Congress, the people, nor the governments of the non-slave-holding states have the constitutional right to legislate upon or interfere with slavery in any of the slave-holding states of the Union. On February 12th in 1404, Italian professor Galeazzo de Santo Sofi performed the first post-mortem autopsy for the purposes of teaching and demonstration in Vienna. In 1909, New Zealand's worst maritime disaster of the 20th century occurred when the SS Penguin, a ferry that moved between the islands, struck either rocks or a previously sank ship in Wellington Harbor, leading to the Penguin sinking and, when salt water poured into the boiler, exploding. 75 people were killed, many from lifeboats that were launched full of women and children that were dragged underwater due to weather conditions. And that's just gonna about do it for this week, but we'll see you back here next week. Same squirrel time, same squirrel channel. Y'all be happy, y'all be healthy, and y'all come back now, you hear?